Wandering in the forest, a man woke up in a half-destructed house. Almost everything left of his comfort was scattered through the room in wreckage and dust. He rose slowly, feeling every pain and fatigue in the body. Looking at the chaos surrounding him, he decided to collect everything he could find in the hope that it would help him survive. However, despite the heavy air, the man felt that he could breathe. That gave him hope and determination. He decided to go to look for others, hoping that there would be somebody else in this strange forest who survived the disaster. This is how his strange and dangerous adventure began, which led him to unexpected meetings, difficulties, and hope for the best. While traveling through the mysterious forest, the man felt the time lost his normal density, as if his life had slowed down, but had been particularly depth. He met strange beings whose eyes glowed like stars and heard mysterious whispers carrying ancient wisdom and predictions. Every step, the man felt that he was becoming part of this universe in which the power of nature and the human spirit intertwined in an incomprehensible dance. He found strange artifacts, tearing them out of the ground, and each new object reminded him of his goal of survival and finding salvation. But the most surprising thing was that in this mysterious forest, he found not only a danger, but also hope. Meetings with other survivors have become a source of strength and inspiration, and each new ally has brought him closer to understanding the secrets of. And finally, after many trials and adventures, the man has found not only salvation, but also a new understanding of his place in this world. Together with other survivors, he created a new community where everyone found their place and where the power of unity opens. Over time, the man became the leader of this new community. His experience and wisdom helped the survivors overcome any difficulties. He taught them to grow food, build shelter, and protect themselves from the dangers of the forest. But apart from survival, the man taught his new comrades the art of peace and harmony. He showed them that even in the darkest times, light and hope could be found if we stick together and help each other. Their community has become an oasis of calm and harmony in this strange forest, and their history has become a legend that is mouth-wrapped. The man who woke up in the destroyed house became a symbol of survival and hope for all who met him or heard of his exploits. So they continued through time and space. And while adventures continued, they knew that no matter what the future brings them, they could overcome any difficulties if they were together. Every day, the community has become stronger and more powerful. A man taught his comrades not only to survive, but also to thrive in this mysterious forest. They found ways to curb nature, benefit from it, and create unique inventions that made their lives more comfortable and safer. But the real achievement was that they could find a way to interact with the forest itself. Through joint efforts and deep respect for nature, they have learned to feel its pulsation, predict changes, and draw wisdom and power from it. Thus, the community not only adapted to life in the forest, but also became part of it. Their relationship with nature has become a source of infinite wisdom and inspiration, and they have become its protectors and guardians. Although much remained a mystery, their future was bright and full of hope. Together, they went forward, ready for any test, knowing that the force of their unity knows no boundaries. Over time, their community has become a beacon of hope for other survivors in this world. People from all over the country were looking for a way to this amazing place where strength, wisdom, and kindness went hand in hand. The man who woke up in the destroyed house has become not only the leader, but also the soul of this new world. His story has become a legend, inspired thousands of hearts, and his name has become a symbol of hope and salvation. They have created a new civilization based on the principles of justice, equality, and respect for nature. Their cities flourished among green forests, and their technologies contributed not only to a comfortable life, but also to maintaining a balance with the. Although they remembered the past and those who could not survive, they sought a future where every person could find their place under the sun. Their story continued, and they went forward, meeting new challenges with open heart and confidence in their strength. Over time, changes have begun to take place in the community. New generations grew in the shadows of old trees, inheriting the wisdom and power of their ancestors. The world around them has changed, and they have tried to adapt to new challenges. However, new threats have emerged since the new era. forces wishing power and control began to implant their peaceful existence. Enemies inside and outside sought to destroy their community and to capture everything they had created. The man whose fate was connected with this amazing place was again at the forefront of the struggle. But this time, he had to not only defend his community, but also open new horizons for its preservation. Alliances were concluded, alliances were established, and the war for freedom and justice again. Remembering his lessons and experiences, he led his people through dark times, filling their hearts with hope and faith in their power. Together, they overcome difficulties, met a challenge without losing hope for a better future. In this struggle, the man has found new qualities of leadership and determination. Not only did he defend his community, but he also inspired others to act, showing that true power stems from unity and solidarity. Despite heavy losses and trials, they continued to move forward, steadily approaching their goal of peace and harmony in their world. Their history has marked a milestone in the history of this world, a reminder of the strength of the human spirit capable of overcome any obstacles if it is brought together. As we move forward, the man and his community met new allies and friends ready to support them in the struggle. Together, they formed unbreakable alliances based on mutual respect and mutual assistance. They not only fought for their freedom, but also worked to create a world where everyone had the right to a happy and secure life. Their efforts have been fruitful, and the world has begun to return to their world. This was how their epic saga continued, filled with adventure, friendship, and love. Although many trials had been on their way, they knew that they could overcome any difficulties if they were together. Their aspiration for peace and justice has attracted new supporters to them, and they have become a vivid example for other societies seeking harmony and equality. Thus, their history has become not only a history of survival, but also a history of creating a new world where every person can live freely and happy. Although many challenges were still faced, they knew that they could overcome them, led by their faith in their power and by their unity.